Okay, all know that we send invitation to our friends, relatives, office clients, and members of public organizations to invite them on the occasion of marriage, birthday party, and there are so many occasions. Maybe there may be housewarming also party. In this way, we have to ask the students. We have to ask someone to come and to attend that occasion. There may be seminar also. There are so many people who send invitation to their relatives. Then we will write relatives formal invitation and informal invitations also. On the basis of the persons to whom we are sending our invitation, we can divide our invitation into two parts. That is our formal invitation or informal invitation. What is the difference between formal invitation and informal invitation? Formal invitations are for the person to whom we have some, we don't know them personally, but we have some relation as we are working, as they are our colleague also, and with them we have professional relations. So we are not formal, we are not informal with them, we have some formal relations with them. That's why we write formal invitation, and informal invitation we write to our friends, to our relatives. In brief, we can say formal invitation we write to our colleague or to whom we have some formal relations, and informal invitation we send to our friends, relatives, etc. Okay, there are some points which we should keep in our mind. Formal invitation are written in the third person. This is main thing which we should know. We must know about it. Formal invitations are written in third person. How we can write in third person? Example, Mrs. and Mr. Vinith. We will not write we will not use first person or second person when we are going to write informal invitation. We have to write Mrs. and Mr. Vinith. For example, Chedda request the pleasure of whatever for occasion we are asking to them. This is our first point which we should keep in our mind. No short form, that is must. This thing we must learn in our mind, that we should not use short form or abbreviated words for title, dates and days. Except RSVP, we can write RSVP in abbreviated form, but except RSVP we can't write any abbreviated word. We can't write abbreviated word in titles, in dates, in days. Okay, write the content in the center setting, and this is the third thing which we must keep in our mind. We should write our title in the center of the setting. We should make it our invitation eye-catchy. In case of invitation card, if we are writing invitation card, we can write invitation in two types. We can write, first of all, we can divide our invitation in two parts, that is invitation, formal invitation and informal invitation. And there are two ways of writing invitation also, that is we can write in card form or in letter form. If we are writing our formal invitation, we can write formal invitation in letter form also, in card form also. When we have to write invitation for many people or for many person, then we will write in card form. Or if we are inviting someone, some special one as chief guest, or personally if we are going to invite, individually we are going to invite, then we may write in letter form. In this way, we have to learn how to write invitation in card form and how to write invitation in letter form. Okay, and when we write invitation in card form, then then what we should complete, which things we should keep in mind. First of all, it must be eye catchy, it must be attractive. When we write invitation, when we send invitation to anyone, then first of all we will write in the center of the line the name of the person. In case of invitation card, detail like RSVP, address or any other information should be written on left. This also is a important thing. When we are writing in a form in formal invitation, and formal invitation we are writing in card form, then we have to use RSVP. We have to give all the details as RSVP, address also, or other and information also should be written on the left side. We should write that information on the left side of our invitation. Don't follow any punctuation mark like full stop at the end of the line. This thing we must keep in our mind. Okay, we never use full stop when we are going to write invitation in card form. What we will say, and there are some things which we must know, that when we are going to write our invitation when we are going to write our formal invitation, then first of all we must know that first person and second person we should not include. We should write as Mrs. and Mr. Vinith. In this way we will address to whom we are sending our invitation. And second thing is, we have to write, we should not write abbreviated words in our invitations. Except RSVP, we can use RSVP, but after writing all these things, abbreviated form we must not use. For titles, dates and days, we will use only RSVP. Okay, when we are going to write invitation, and content should be in the center. When we are writing invitation card, our invitation card must be eye catchy, must be attractive. Okay, we make a line. Details, we must give all the details. Okay, when we must give complete address, where on what date we are going to celebrate any occasion, and when, where and how, and its date also, and time also we have to mention. Should be written on the left. Don't follow any punctuation mark. And this thing also, when we are writing invitation in card form, we must not use punctuation mark. Format of writing formal invitation. Now we will learn how to write formal invitation. First of all, first step will be name or names of the host. If we have two hosts, then we will write their names, or if there is one host, then we will write only single name, and if there are many, then we will write name of that. Name or names of the guest in case of formal letter of invitation. Yes, if you are inviting to someone, and if you are writing your formal invitation, and if you have invited some special guest in your celebration, then you must mention the name of the guest, name of the event or function. When we are writing our invitation, then we must write the name of event or function. The venue of the function must be there. We have to tell where we are celebrating the occasion. Okay, the date and time of the function, these things we must include in our invitation, date and time also. Any other important detail if required, like dress code, number of guests allowed, etc. All details we can give. While writing a formal invitation card, don't use any punctuation mark, which I have told to you earlier. Now I am going to tell you Yes. Now here is a sample. This here is a format of invitation. Format of formal letter of invitation. Now first of all we will learn how to write formal invitation in letter form. Okay, what we will do, first of all we will write address of the sender. Address of the sender we will write, then we will include date. And how we will write date? Then we will write first of all address of the sender, and our second step will be date, and then name and address of the receiver. Here you should know yes, first of all address we will include in our formal invitation when we are writing letter form, and then we will write date. How we will write date? First of all we will write date as 12th April and then year. In this way we will write date. Okay, first of all we will write date, then month name, and there we will not use any comma between this, and then we will write the year. Okay, then we will write name and address of the receiver. In this invitation to the person's name we can write in the address of receivers. Okay, then we will write subject, for which occasion we are inviting. Okay, then we will address them sir or madam, and then what is the event, we will mention the event name, occasion also, date, time and venue. All these things are most important. We will use which type of information we will give in this event, occasion, date, time and venue. These things must be in our invitation. Then we will write yours truly or faithfully. If you will go with truly, then make sure you can write truly with anyone, for anyone you can use. Then you will write your name also. In this is the format sample of the formal invitation in letter form. Now this is a format of invitation in card form. That was the sample of letter form. Now we will learn how to write formal invitation in card form. When we are going to write in card form, then first of all we will mention Mrs. and Mr. You can see in this way we have to write our invitation, and after completing our invitation we will make a box. Okay, and we have to put our invitation in box. Here is Mrs. and Mr. First of all, the name of the mother and the father host who are going to invite. Yes, first of all we will include the name of the host at the top of the invitation in card form when we are writing. Then we can write, request the pleasure of your benign presence on the occasion of the marriage of their daughter or son. This line we can write in any invitation. Okay, we can write this line in any invitation. We must learn this line, and first this line will change, name will change, but one thing we must keep in our mind, that we have to use first of all Mrs. and after that we will write Mr. You must not write Mr. and Mrs. You write Mrs. and Mr. This thing we must keep in our mind. Then we will write, request the pleasure of your benign presence on the occasion of the marriage of their daughter or son. If you are inviting in any occasion, here is the sample of marriage. But if you are inviting in birthday party, then you will write in place of marriage on the birthday party of their daughter. If birthday is of daughter, then you will write daughter, or if birthday is of son, then you will write of their son. Then you will write the name of the daughter or son, and this is for marriage, and that's why with to whom marriage take place. And after that, son or daughter of Mrs. and Mr. on. Now with on we will add date, and with at we will add time. Okay, as per program, then we will give all the details of the program. Reception of Bharat, dinner at what time, Vidai, because all these things are required to write in invitation. All information must be there in invitation. Day and date are the must. Venue is also must. Time is we have to tell. In this way, and here will be RSVP, and RSVP after we will write our name, contact name and email, because if any person have any query, then they or he or she can contact and they can clear their queries. Yes, now we will learn about the invitation, informal invitation. Now we have learned about how to write invitation in letter form and invitation in card form. I have told to you earlier that we can divide our invitation into two parts. First is our formal invitation and informal invitation. That's way formal invitation we can write in card form and in letter form, but informal invitation we write in letter form. Okay, now we will learn about informal invitation, which we write only in letter form. How we will write? The same pattern will be there. First of all, we will write the address. First of all, in the same manner, when we are writing our formal invitation in letter form, all things will be same. What will be the difference? First of all, we will add address, and in formal invitation of letter form, we also write address of the sender and then date, the same thing. But here one difference is there. In formal invitation, we write the name of the receiver and his address also. But in informal invitation, we don't write the name of the receiver and his address. We write only dear, because we are informal. We will use informal language also in our invitation. Here will be dear, we will write his or her name, and then the matter we will write here for what occasion. We will mention the occasion, then at the occasion, at what date it will take place. Then we will include time also, and venue also we have to tell where that function will take place. We will write the place name also. Then after giving all the details, we will use yours affectionately or lovingly or sincerely, whatever word we want we can use. Then we will write name of the sender. In this way we can write informal invitation in letter form. Okay, if we are writing to anyone invitation in invitation, then there is a second part also. If we are receiving invitation, then there may be two types of letter. If we are going to accept, then we have to write acceptance, and if we are denying or we are not able to come, then we have to write a refusal letter also, refusal invitation also. Now we will learn how to write a reply. If we are writing invitation to anyone, if we are sending invitation to anyone, then there is a need to give reply also. If anyone is sending invitation to us and he is inviting to us, then we must give reply also. If anyone is giving to us so much respect, then we have to give reply also. Then there may be two types of reply. Then we have to write acceptance or refusal. And now we will learn how to write acceptance and how to write refusal. And now first of all we will learn how to write reply invitation in formal way. In formal way, how we write? In the same manner, we will write address of the sender, then date, then dear. All things will be same. Informal invitation, we can, when we are writing informally reply to anyone, then all these things will be same. Pattern will be the same in formal invitation and formal reply also. There will be address, here also address, here also date, here also date, and here dear, we will address him dear. Then first of all, there is only one thing which will be different, that is we have to say first of all thanks. Thanks for your invitation. We will write this line, thanks for your invitation, and then we will mention on which occasion you have invited me, that time, venue, and all the details we can give here. We will surely attend the function, and here we will make we will clear that I or we will surely attend the function. Here is one change in informal invitation, whether we are writing informal invitation, whether we are writing reply in informal way, then we can use first person or second person when we are writing informal invitation. And informal invitation always will be written in letter form. Make sure it. In this way we can write reply also. If we are writing acceptance, then first of all we have to say thanks for invitation, and then we have to make confirm that I will surely attend the function. In this way we can write our reply. And if we are going now, we will learn how to write refusal. This was the acceptance. In this way we will write acceptance, and now we will learn how to write refusal. There are so many problems in our life, okay, and if we are not able to attend the function or seminar or the birthday party occasion, then we have to write a refusal. Then we will write a refusal. Then there will be, all things will be same. Address in the same manner, date, dear, thanks for invitation, all things are same. Only one difference will be there. But dear, I am deeply sorry that I would not be able to attend the event or function. We will write the reason, okay. Then we will write yours affectionately or loving sincerely. All things will be same, only here we have to write, but dear, I am deeply sorry, we have to feel regret, and then we will tell the reason why I am not able to attend your function. And in this way we can write refusal invitation in letter form and informal way. Now we have learned about invitation, how to write invitation in letter form and how to write invitation in card form. You know that when we divide invitation in two parts, that is formal invitation and informal invitation. You know that formal invitation we can write in two types, in letter form and card form. But informal invitation we can write only in letter form. And we have learned how to write informal invitation in letter form. There are all the things same. First of all, we have to write, first step will be the address of the sender. Then we will use date, and then we will use dear. This is the only difference when we are writing invitation informal. But in formal, if we are going to write formal invitation, then we include receiver's address. This is the only one difference. When we are writing formal or informal, what is the main difference between formal or informal invitation? In informal invitation, we don't include receiver's address, okay? But in formal invitation, we use receiver's address. All things will be same, and our language, we in formal invitation we use informal language, and in formal invitation we use formal language. We have to be formal, okay? Now we will see sample. Here is a question, formal invitation letter. Here your school is planning. Now there is sample. He is saying your school is planning to organize a talk on the importance of promoting art education at all levels. You plan to invite the director, Delhi School of Art, at the keynote speaker, as the keynote. This is the main purpose, okay? From question we should know how to take address and what is the occasion. Here school is planning to organize a talk, okay? And as CCA coordinator of Vidya Mandir Vidyalaya, draft a formal invitation. Now he has mentioned us that draft a formal invitation. His requirement is to write a formal invitation. For the same, giving all the necessary details. Now, first of all, we have to decide whether we have to write our invitation in letter form or whether we have to write our invitation in card form. First of all, we must decide this. And now we know that we have to write and we have also we have to decide whether we are writing informal invitation or formal invitation. Now he has cleared to us that we have to write a formal invitation. Now first of all, the sender who is inviting, school, which school is inviting? Vidya Mandir Vidyalaya. Where it is? Hapur. So we will write, and all the details we will come to know from our questions. We have to take from the questions. And now here we have write the name of the school and its location also. And then we have here write date. Here is January, but we will write date according to us. And in the same manner, first of all date, then month's name, and then year. Then make sure if we are writing first of all date and then month's name, then we will not use comma, okay? Then because we are writing formal invitation and in letter form, that's why we have to include the director, receiver's address. Who will receive our invitation? We are writing our invitation to the director, Delhi School of Art. What is the subject? Invitation as the keynote speaker. For which purpose we are inviting as the keynote speaker? Then we will write sir. Then we will give all the details. Vidya Mandir Vidyalaya is going to organize a talk program in the school to promote art education at all levels. In the capacity of CCA coordinator, I request you to be the keynote speaker. Here he has mentioned the purpose of this invitation. I request you to be the keynote speaker on the given topic. The program is scheduled on 20 January. Here this date will be changed. We have to write the date according to our requirement. Then we will include time also. Looking forward to your gracious presence on the occasion. If we are writing invitation to anyone, then this line we must include, looking forward to your gracious presence on the occasion. Then we will write, yours truly. Only one word you must write, only truly word you can write with anyone. Okay, only one word you can go with, truly. Then Vidapur Pandey, CCA coordinator, the writer's address, who is sending invitation. In this way, we have seen that formal invitation, how we can write our formal invitation. What is the difference between formal invitation and informal invitation? Only there is a little difference, that is, in formal invitation we include the address of the receiver, but when we are writing informal invitation, then we don't include receiver's address. Okay, this is the main difference. Only one difference is there. Here is this is our formal invitation in letter form. Okay, now here is informal invitation, that is also in letter form. We can write in this way also. Dear Radha, we can start in this way. You will be glad. Here language is informal. In this invitation we have used formal language, but in this invitation here writer is using informal language. He is using you will glad. In this way we see that here we are using second or first or second person we can use. You will be glad to know that Chintu has succeeded in cracking his preliminary examination for IAS competition. It is a great reason for party, isn't it? So book the evening on 11th August for dinner party, preceded by music and dance. Don't forget to bring your husband and the title. In this way we can see that here language is informal, but in this, what is the difference in both of these? In formal invitation we have used formal language, and in informal language we have used here informal language. Now we will learn how to write acceptance and invitation in formal way. When we are writing informal, acceptance formal way, then Mrs. Shanu feels pleased to accept the kind invitation. Here she is not writing I feel pleased to accept, because in acceptance and because here is invitation of formal, that's why, because in formal invitation we never use first or second person. That's why here is writing Mr. Shanu feels pleased to accept the kind invitation of Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Mittal to the marriage of their daughter Gunjan on 20th. Then all details will be given. Okay, this is the acceptance invitation in formal way. This is the formal way. And if we have to write this in informal way, then we will write in this way. Dear Pawan, thanks for your invitation to the marriage of your daughter Gunjan. Has she grown so big? This language is informal. I can't believe. I will surely be there to bless her on 20th October. Yours affectionately. Here we can also use truly also. It will be right. Then we will write the name. Okay. And if we are not able to come to attend the occasion, to attend the function, then we have to write refusal. Or then in what way we will write refusal invitation? This is our formal refusal. How we will write? In the same manner, we will use third person, Mr. Ankur Gupta. Thanks. First of all, we will say thanks that they have given us given us an invitation. That's why Mr. Ankur Gupta thanks Mrs. and Mr. Amar Shirhol for their kind invitation to the wedding of their daughter. And we will write name, time, but regrets. But this is the important line, because we are writing decline, because we are writing refusal. But this line we must include, but regrets his inability to attend it due to certain prior engagement. This line we can write in any refusal invitation. When we are writing formal refusal, then this line we must include, but regrets his inability to attend it due to certain prior engagements. However, he sends his warm wishes to the couple for a happy marriage. These things will be changed. Then we have to see the purpose or occasion of that. And if we have to write informal refusal, in this way we can write informal. Dear Amar, it is a great pleasure to hear about the wedding of Sardha, which is going to be held on 15th December. This may be changed, date may be changed, year will be different. I had been waiting for this day for a long time, but dear, I am deeply sorry that I wouldn't be able to attend. Here is the main line which will be required in our refusal. I am deeply sorry that I wouldn't be able to attend the same, as I have to join my job in a new company on the same day. And here he has given the reason also. I will be missing all the fun. I wish Sardha a very happy marriage life. In this way, we can write our formal refusal and informal refusal also. I have told to you about, first of all, what we have do today. We have do today how to write invitation. We learn about invitations are of two types, that is formal invitation and informal invitation. We come to know that formal invitation can be written in letter form and we can write them in card form also. But we learn that informal invitation will be written only in letter form, and we know that formal invitation we can write in letter form also. And then we learn about refusal and acceptance also. We can write refusal in letter form. If we are writing formal refusal, then we have to write in letter form. But if we are writing a refusal, formal refusal, then we have to write in this way, formal. And we have to put it into box. And informal invitation, there is no need to put it into box. Okay. That's all. Thank you, dear students. If you have any query about invitation, you can give comment and ask me. Thank you, dear students.